Hey, it's Valerie here. I've got two things on my mind today, so I think I'm just gonna do two videos of what I wanted to say. The first thing I want to talk to you about is to share with you my idea about creating the small choices in the small spaces, the small choices in the small spaces. So when you're feeling like you're maxed out and you've got a bazillion things to do, and you're really looking at things, and because of the way things have panned out, um, there isn't a lot of space for you to have wiggle room to make any kind of big changes at the moment, and yet you know that you're exhausted and your mind is just feeling like it's bogged down. I like to think about small choices in small spaces. Do you have that? I'm currently having small spaces. I've got to. Things have been different for me this year with regards to the rhythm. Didn't quite do my retreat, which I normally would do earlier up in February. It's been pushed back to March, April, and I'm really missing it. And so I'm finding that because I don't have that rhythm that I normally would have, and with everything that's going on, I'm in high capacity mode. What do I mean by that? High capacity mode just means that you're in a particular cycle where you're needed to actually push out and push through a pretty high energy space. Maybe because there's been changes. Maybe you've got a project that you're managing. Maybe there are deadlines looming. They're non-negotiables, they're big, and you know you need to have that high energy, high capacity. And you also know that the next break is probably not for, March or April. And so you head into this space of thinking, there's so much to do, there's so little time, I've got no choice, I've got no options, I've got to push through. Well, in that small space, I want to say we need to create small choices, right? When you actually take back that mindset that says I'm trapped, and say, hang on, wait a minute, trapped is what I make of it, right? So as an example, today, feeling like I was having very small margins in my day, thought to myself, going through my 6 R's, if you've seen the little sunflower picture there, that's basically the 6 R's, and asking myself, what do I actually really need right now? Right, I've got back-to-backs. I had a networking meeting. I've had 3 clients in a row. I've done my program called Resource Me 2020 live. Excuse me. And, then I'm heading out. I've got the gym and I've got some various things, and it's really small margins today. I'm going through my 6 R's and I ask myself what I actually really need. What I'm craving for is just some reflection time, just some time to actually just get into my own headspace and just reflect. But I've got small margins. I've also thought to myself, I haven't actually talked to another human being. I have been talking to human beings, but I probably haven't really had a chance to connect with someone whom I care about and just ask them what's happening in their world. I haven't done that, so there was a reconnect that I needed. And so the small choices in the small spaces that I had was to figure out this. My first meeting was at 9:30. I hit the car park at 9:10, and I said to myself, let's just give myself a dose of the first R, reflect. I can combine a couple things in one. I've got a thing for green tea lattes, soy, with a dash of salt. I know it's a little bit weird, you should try it. Just a little dash of salt in your green tea latte, soy for me. Sit down, I'll grab that cuppa, and I will sit down and do 20 minutes of just a brain dump exercise. And you know what? I was so efficient in my brain dump. I did it in 10 minutes and then thought, I've got like another 10 minutes now. I actually could do a reflective exercise. I did a 10-minute thing of reflection, done, dusted, one of my R's hit. On the way to work, I was in the car and I decided this is a perfect opportunity for a small choice in a small space. I've got like 25 minutes in the car to reach out to a friend whom I really miss. I really, every time I'm with them, she gives me this real sense of integrity. This person has integrity to the here and beyond. And I just wanted to hear her voice, find out what was going on in her world, and to be blessed with that connection. And so a small choice in a small space was made. 2 hours done, right? So why do I think this is important enough to share with you? Because I want you to know that feeling helpless and feeling trapped can be something that we actually say, wait a minute, I can make a small choice in the small space that I have. And when I've done that, like my time today, my 20 minutes that I thought was a small space actually doubled on me, because respecting that need, checking into that need, and giving myself a choice to do it expanded me another 10 minutes that I realized, oh, you know, it's like my body and my mind said, thank you very much, thank you. Here's an extra dose of another option you can fit in. Would you have that journey with me? What are the small choices in the small spaces that you have that expand out just that little bit to give you a feeling like, I can do this? Not everything is out of my control. Some things are still under my control. And then that expansion that comes from whatever you decide to do, whether you rest, you reflect, or you reconnect with someone. Have a great day.